Alright, welcome to the channel. I haven't posted very much or very many videos, but I want to introduce myself. My name is Jordan Reynolds. I do a little bit of roping, welding, landscaping, a whole lot of things. I'll post a lot of different things on here, just of, things I do, because I do a lot of things in my daily life and a lot of different things. But I posted a couple of roping videos, and I wanted to touch base on a video again and kind of give a recap of everything just in one video. And then I was gonna do a dummy exercise of dallying after this, but I want to do a couple of roping things before we do that. Just like I've said in other videos, when I'm roping, I will start with these coils in this hand and go from left to right, making sure they're all the same size and they're all lined up. This is a ranch rope, so I will have a lot more coils in my hand than just a normal like 25 to 30 foot rope. I think this one is like 60, so I'll have a lot of coils in my hand, but usually I like to have 3 with like a 31 footer. And I'll have my loop, which is about this big. So if I touch it on the ground, about to my hip, so that when I'm done, because I like to feed, so when I'm done feeding, it's about up to my shoulder. If you don't feed, you want to start out with something a little bigger, but not too big. I do like to feed just because I can start with something small and make big, and then if I want to go even bigger, I can have the option, or I can shrink down a little bit. It just kind of makes for managing the loop easier, because the bigger it is, the harder it is to manage. So yeah, left to right, make sure all your coils are lined up, and if you have a lot, you can roll them over the top of each other. Just make sure they come out aligned. Same with the ropes, the distance in between your hands. I like to have 2 arms length, just because I'll be feeding, and then it will turn into, when you hear and feed it, it'll turn into 1 arm length in the middle. That way I don't feel tied up when I'm on my horse. That way I can go over here, up in front of me, down low, and it's not tied up to me. The next thing is tail. You want your tail just above the ground, just like that. And then when I'm lining up, I'll be on the left side. You don't have to step really far, just kind of stay close to where you can, all you have to do is let go of your loop and you catch. That way you can worry about the feeding and that later. The feeding and then the letting go of your coil, because that just adds more. So just stand where you're comfortable, stand close. Just feed your rope. And see, I didn't let go of any coils and I still caught. That's all you need to do. And then when I'm throwing, since I'm feeding, I'll feed, and then I'm watching right here. This is where I'm looking, at the bottom of the base of that right horn. So I'm looking, ready to let go. That's where my target is. And then the rest of it, the tip, the weight of the tip, if you're throwing and swinging correctly, that weight of the tip should bring the tip up and around, so that when you pull your slack, it's back here. Let go, like that. I don't know anything other stuff you do after you can increase your distance. So if your thing is figure 8, and that's just because you have more spoke than you do loop, you want your spoke about 1/4 of your loop. That way it weights out your loop just right when you're throwing it. But yeah, you want to pretend like there's a basketball up here and you're going around it. I'll go slow because I'm going to exaggerate it. Yeah, see, this is a figure 8, so I'll redo it just to make sure that it's all right. Just like this. It's figure 8 again. Just the way these ranch ropes are, they're kind of a pain sometimes. But yeah. And then I'll be looking at my target, riding to my target, and throw. And then it will figure eight back here, just like this. Kind of locks the horns in, and then boom, then you pull. Just practice on throwing it at the target, getting it on there. You can even walk up to it and not even let go. And just slowly, and as you go, left to right. That wasn't a very good demonstration. Let me try it again. So you're gonna go, slow it down, and around, like that. And just keep practicing that. And then once you can step back a little bit, practice. Swing, and pull. And see how I miss my extras and I didn't get my slack when I wanted, is because I waved this left hand off. So especially when you're practicing this, you keep this left hand still, because this is the hand you'll have your reins in. So when you're riding your horse to your spot, you're gonna have your coils and your reins, and then you'll have your loop. And when you're riding, you want to be down here. Well, I guess you want to hold your horse back. That was messed up, sorry. You want to have your hands right here, so that when you're, you have your reins, and when you're riding, you'll have them up, and when you go to nod, you drop your hand, pick up your loop, ride, throw, tighten, and you'll push forward. So tighten and push forward, gather your extras, dally, and then turn. You don't want to throw, go to grab your slack, go like this. Your horse is going to duck, and then you're not going to be able to dally. You're going to miss your dally, or you're going to have to bring your horse back, or, I mean, that's how you catch fingers. So you have to be really careful. So try to practice walking up here. Going. Pull your slack, push forward. Ride. Dally, and then turn. But yeah, so that's all for that today. I'm gonna make a dally video on a tree. If you have like a rope swing or something, I'll teach you on something you can do. But yeah, thank you.